and welcome to the 47th Annual Harvest Festival Princess Pageant. I'm Jen Rarick, and I'm excited to be your host for this evening. Please remember to turn off your cell phones completely during the pageant. Don't worry, you'll have plenty of time during intermission to check them. And a little bit of business. In case anyone is in need of a restroom, they're available outside the auditorium near the Literacy Cafe and the cafeteria. As Miltonians gather as a community to celebrate our town's history, we reflect on all the things that make Milton great, one of which is the Harvest Festival Princess Pageant. Each year, the members of the pageant committee have only a few weeks to prepare the pageant contestants who compete for the title of princess. It is always a pleasure for those on the committee to see them take on this challenge and grow. Each year, these ladies are tasked with writing and delivering a speech that includes the theme of the festival. Soon, you will hear what this year's theme, Plant Today, Harvest Tomorrow, has inspired this group of ladies to do. First, we have another group of young princesses with us here this evening. Please welcome the 2022 Little Miss, Zaylee Reynolds, and 2022 Junior Miss, Ariana Nolder, along with the 2023 Little Miss and Junior Miss pageant contestants. Here in the Milton High School auditorium. Thank you, ladies. Next, we need to introduce the men and women who are tasked with the difficult duty of judging this wonderful group of young ladies. Our judges, Hank Baylor, Pam Brennan-Burns, Bob Garrett, Laura Krieger, and Sydney Robertson. And our score tabulators this evening, Joni Powell, Brittany Reif, Kayla Seibert, and Pat Young. Later on, we will learn more about the judges, but right now, it's time to meet the handsome young men who will be escorting our ladies. Please welcome Trey Locke and Peyton Rarick. Finally, I am proud to present the 2023 Harvest Festival Princess Pageant contestants in casual attire. Please welcome candidate number 1.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Aliana Ayala, and I'm proudly representing the Getting Ahead Foundation.
Please welcome candidate number 2.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Alicia Prieto, and I am proudly representing the GFWC Women's Club of Milton.
Please welcome candidate number 3.
Good evening, my name is Tyler Bardole, and I'm representing the Milton Legion and Auxiliary Post 71.
Please welcome candidate number 4.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maria Painter, and I proudly represent the Milton Historical Society.
Please welcome candidate number 5.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Abigail Kitchen and I'm proud to represent the Milton Rotary Club.
Please welcome candidate number 6.
Hello everyone and good evening. My name is Elena Chappell and I'm proudly representing the Milton Public Library.
Please welcome candidate number 7.
Good evening. My name is Zoe Latier and I am proud to represent the Milton Fire Department.
Please welcome candidate number 8.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kaylee Savage, and I'm honored to represent the Milton Booster Club.
Please welcome candidate number 9.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jordan Hackberg, and I'm proudly representing the Milton YMCA.
Please welcome candidate number 10.
Hello, welcome to this evening's pageant. I'm Abigail Saber, the Princess candidate from the Milton Lions Club.
Please welcome candidate number 11.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 47th Milton Harvest Festival Princess Pageant. My name is Lydia Crawford, and I am proudly representing the Milton Alumni Association.
Please welcome candidate number 12.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Aubrey Carl and I am proudly representing the Kiwanis Club of Milton and Warrior Run.
Please welcome candidate number 13.
Hello everyone, I'm Leah Willow and I'm proud to represent Time, the improved Milton experience.
Please welcome candidate number 14.
Good evening. My name is Adriana Alba, and I am proudly representing the EMS of Milton.
Now let's learn a little more about these ladies and their sponsors. Aliana Ayala, the Getting Ahead Foundation.
Good evening. My name is Aliana Ayala, and I've lived in Milton my entire life. Someone once said, never give up, try again. I've been through so many things in life that made me want to give up, but I grew up always being told, try again, you will overcome. Growing up, I grew up with 6 siblings who were all very active with sports, so we were never home. As time went on, they started their own lives and moved out. Usually, I spend my time doing sports, drawing or painting, or babysitting. Sports are my way of getting out of the house and either letting aggression out when I can hit a ball in softball or achieving a personal goal, as in running a certain time during cross country or jumping a certain distance for track. Art to me is my therapy, letting feelings out and being creative. I spend a lot of time babysitting because my mom works a lot and I need to help out. The Getting Ahead Foundation is something for the community to attend to with no cost for those who are interested in moving towards freedom of poverty. This foundation relates to this year's theme, Plant Today, Harvest Tomorrow, because they intend to help move people forward in life and then help them stay ahead. Personally, I have faced the hardship of having to grow up with one parent, one income. It's very possible that people who participate in the Getting Ahead Foundation have faced the same as me. I'm proud to be living in a community where the organization, the Getting Ahead Foundation, exists. Throughout life, I've overcome so many hurdles that made me the strong, independent young lady I am today. That's why the quote, "Never give up, try again," means a lot to me. I've been through so many things in life that made me want to give up, but I always knew if I tried again, I would overcome.
Alicia Prieto, GFWC Women's Club of Milton.
Nestled in the heart of Susquehanna Valley lies our beautiful town of Milton. Our town may be small, but it sure is mighty. Milton has faced many hardships over the past decade. Planting today and harvesting tomorrow shows the strength of our community, which I, Alicia Prieto, am a proud citizen, representing the GFWC Women's Club of Milton. 230 years ago, our founder, Andrew Straub, planted his very own seed right here, his start to a new beginning. He had no idea whether his seed would prosper or result in tragedy. With no way to predict his tomorrow, he took the leap. With some courage, community, and clubs like the Women's Club, that very seed was harvested and grew to become the Milton we know today, a place Miltonians are proud to call home. In 1909, the Women's Club sowed the seeds of Lincoln Park, embodying the festival theme, Plant Today, Harvest Tomorrow. Established in the center of town, it's a space where everyone is welcome to come together for music and community events. The Women's Club is passionately planting seeds and harvesting growth for Milton's tomorrow. They're dedicated to donating to the Milton Public Library, their 100-year legacy, along with offering scholarships to seniors. Similar to Andrew Straub, my father, Jonathan Prieto, came to Milton 22 years ago from Venezuela. With a surge of courage, he decided to plant his own seed here. Through hard work, commitment, and the help of others, my father created a better tomorrow for himself and his family. His work ethic helped harvest his tomorrow by adding to the community of small businesses. His example encouraged me to scatter my own seeds and to participate in athletics, school clubs, traveling abroad, and academic skills for my future as I plan to attend Penn State University and major in architecture. Much like Andrew Straub, the Women's Club, and my family, I plan to plant my own seed, but alone, it cannot grow. Therefore, with the help of our community, we can plant seeds today and harvest a better tomorrow. As J.C. Penney once said, growth is never by mere chance. It is the result of forces working together.
Talia Bartle, Milton American Legion and Auxiliary, Post 71.
Your alarm clock rings. You may be waking up from work, however, I am waking up for my rabbits. Showing and participating at fairs and ARBA have become my life. I breed my own rabbits for shows, and I love showmanship. This is where, instead of looking at the animal and its structure, they look at you. They see how you handle and pose your animal with how it may act that day. You may win it all, or you may walk away with nothing. There is a major downfall in showing, and that is saying goodbye to your best friend. I have been lucky to keep my one white rabbit that had started it all. Following the White Rabbit means following an unlikely clear journey and finding yourself in the middle of an extraordinary situation. This situation often challenges your beliefs and changes your life. The White Rabbit is so curious, so strange, that Alice cannot help but to follow it. Like Alice, I followed one white rabbit, but now I have so many I lost count. I didn't always have rabbits. FFA opened my eyes to rabbits and agriculture, which showed me where our food comes from. I love FFA and I want to pursue a career in agriculture. I love helping the youth with agriculture and showing them the needs. My sponsors also love helping the youth. The Post 71 Legion Auxiliary helps their veterans, community, and youth needs. I was proud to receive the Auxiliary Medal Award. Their motto is for God and country, and the Auxiliary supports the Post. And as a reminder of military sacrifices, the Auxiliary hands out poppies. Plant today, harvest tomorrow doesn't necessarily mean planting poppies and waiting for them to grow. It's how you present yourself and how you harvest, how you grow from day to day, whether it's a good day or whether it's a bad day. I've planted my seed and I'm waiting for it to grow. Will I be successful? Will I change my future plans? Only God and time will tell.
Maria Painter, the Milton Historical Society.
As Dr. Seuss once said, your mind is a garden, your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maria Painter, and I proudly represent the Milton Historical Society. As a representative of the Historical Society, I understand the importance of their mission as they strive to preserve our town's history through its extensive archives. They offer educational series and exhibits on Milton's history and host open houses at the Cameron House throughout the year, where the public can share the latest research and unique discoveries. I first started as a tiny seed in Guatemala. Then, at 8 months old, I was adopted by my loving mother, Lynn Painter, who transplanted me to Milton, her hometown. The Painter seeds have been locally grown in Milton all their lives. My great-grandfather, Charles Fisher, who is in this picture, owned the well-known Fisher's Market, located on Hepburn and Arch Street for 30 years. For me, Milton is a place where I can grow. Throughout high school, I've studied early childhood education. This experience fueled my passion for teaching young children, as I hope to pursue this career path. I've had many accomplishments throughout the years, one being part of the Skills USA National Club. It is through this club where I experienced my proudest moment as a Miltonian. 2 other students and I rallied to help our district families in need. We hosted our very own food drives within the school district and community as we raised and collected food to support those families in need for 6 months. In addition, I'm a member of the Greater Susquehanna Valley YMCA swim team and nationals team. To further my love for the sport, I'm a member of the Milton High School varsity swim team, where I'm a 4th place medal holder and back-to-back podium placer at high school districts. Outside of school, I'm employed at Lisa's Shoe Store, where I get to witness firsthand the revitalized downtown of Milton. Whether it is in school or in the community, I take great pride in my academics, my extracurricular activities, and my jobs. I, too, hope to make history from all the support, comfort, and love from the Milton community and my family. I was planted in Milton, where my roots will grow, and as they are harvested tomorrow, I will achieve my goal of majoring in early childhood education, where I will plant seeds in our youth for them to grow like beautiful flowers.
Abigail Kitchen, the Rotary Club.
Robert Louis Stevenson once said, "Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant." Good evening and welcome. My name is Abigail Kitchen, and I'm proud to represent the Milton Rotary Club. The Milton Rotary Club has been planting seeds of service and harvesting hope for over 100 years. They serve Milton and surrounding communities by packing Panther packs to ensure students have nutritious food over the weekend, the hometown hero flags that line the streets of downtown Milton, and the Caring Fund that supports students in need by providing winter coats and shoes. The Milton Rotary Club helps eradicate polio worldwide by raising funds for vaccinations through the Pedal Out Polio campaign. They are actively involved in planting seeds of hope in both our local and global community. As a senior at Milton Area High School, I am, like the Harvest Festival theme, plant today, harvest tomorrow, planting seeds for my future by participating in diversified occupations. This allows me to gain experience working at Gehrer 15 hours a week to gain skills in the nursing field, as I plan to further my education to become a pediatric nurse. Currently at Milton, I serve as the captain of the basketball team, a member of the tennis team, and an active member of athletic leadership. I also serve as vice president of student council and participate in National Honor Society and National Spanish Honor Society. My passion lies in helping others. At First Baptist Church, I'm able to plant seeds of hope by serving in youth ministry as a Sunday school helper and coach and referee with our upward basketball program. I also participate in youth group and served as an intern with our youth pastor to gain experience in youth ministry. Through my internship, I was able to put my leadership skills into practice with the Keystone State Outreach. This year, my group was able to complete 4 projects for people in need. The projects ranged from pulling up a sidewalk to spreading 11 scoops of mulch. I am so thankful for the opportunity to serve others and to be the hands and feet of Jesus. As we go through each day, let us not forget Stevenson's quote, to take advantage of each opportunity that comes our way to sow the seeds of tomorrow.
Elena Chappell, the Milton Library.
I feel so blessed to have grown up in Milton because of all the things it provides to our community, but especially our public library. The Milton Public Library was founded in 1923, making 2023 its 100-year anniversary, and what a run it's had so far. Not only does our library provide a great source for gathering information, but it also helps hold our community together by hosting local food drives, camps, arts and crafts days, and weekly story times for children. With the Milton Public Library's goal being inspiring lifelong learning, advancing knowledge, and strengthening our community, I would say it's doing an amazing job. Hello everyone, and good evening. My name is Elena Chappell, and I am so excited to have the opportunity to be up on the stage talking to all of you. I'm a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, and National Art Honor Society, as well as being my class's secretary. When I'm not in school, you can find me on the soccer field, painting, reading a book, or attending my church Community Mennonite Fellowship. Philippians 2:4 states, each of you should look not only to your own interests, but also to the interests of others. As this year's theme, Plant Today, Harvest Tomorrow says, I plan on planting my seed in Milton by being kind to my peers and helping my community in any way that I can. In the past, I've assisted in food drives, volunteered in church nurseries, and helped clean litter around town. By continuing doing acts like these, I hope that others will harvest off of them and be inspired to do their own acts to help not only our town, but the world. Above all, I pray to be able to spread the light of God through the love and kindness that I and so many others show on a day-to-day basis. I am a babysitter and love kids with a passion. Due to this passion, I am planning on attending college to further my education and become a labor and delivery nurse. By doing so, I pray to have the opportunity to help countless mothers, fathers, and their babies. If you took anything from this today, please remember, sometimes all it takes is a simple smile to brighten someone's day.
Zoe Latier, the Milton Fire Department.
Everyone seeks community, and it can be defined by those who are part of it. Many people search for this sense of community for their entire lives. Good evening. My name is Zoe Latier, and I am proud to represent our hometown heroes, the Milton Fire Department. Growing up, many memories tend to blur together. However, distinct memories I do have frequently involve our outstanding fire department. These memories can include handing out candy and glow sticks for Halloween, their annual Palm Sunday dinner, and bringing Santa and their annual toy drive to town each year. I am proud of where I come from and those who have raised me to be the person that I am today. 3 generations ago, my grandparents moved here with my father and planted their seeds. My dad continued to plant those seeds when he chose the small town atmosphere for my siblings and I to grow up in. My family's respect for Milton continued when my dad started a small bread business in 2012 that has flourished into a successful restaurant known as the Breaking Bread Company. Much of my time is spent in those 4 walls, working alongside my family, gaining knowledge and a sense of future professionalism. Besides working alongside my family, I am very active in volunteering, and this is a quality that I think that I get from my dad. He has taught me to be strong, confident, mature, independent, and someone with a caring soul who helps those around them. He is my biggest supporter, similarly to our fire department. Our fire department, back in May of 1880, was faced with the Great Milton Fire, where Milton was nearly annihilated in less than 4 hours. So long ago, the Milton Fire Department established themselves and planted their roots in our thriving community and continue to develop. Just last year, the Milton Fire Department was one of the inaugural recipients of Evangelical Community Hospital's President's Awards for outstanding community service and leadership. Similarly, my dad last year was also awarded the Firefighter at Large Award for his dedication to the community and his community service to the fire department. Besides working and volunteering, I'm very active in our school clubs and activities, and I'm president of our student council and chair of multiple other clubs. Working alongside my peers has also helped craft me to be the person that I am today. I am proud that my family's roots are deeply rooted in my hometown, and that I will continue to plant those seeds and harvest them tomorrow.
Kaylee Savage, the Booster Club.
Life's journey can often be compared to the planting and harvesting of a garden. Most of the time, our garden is rich with the harvest of the seeds we have planted. Sometimes, however, we find that we can also benefit from the seeds others have sown. Good evening, my name is Kaylee Savage, and tonight I'm proud to represent the Milton Booster Club. In 1958, a group of parents planted a garden with the seeds to become the Milton Booster Club. This organization has made it its mission to support the athletes and athletic programs here at Milton High School. As a proud member of the varsity cheerleading team, my teammates and I have been recipients of this club's generosity. For the past 3 years, we've placed in the top 10 at the PIAA Competitive Spirit Cheer Championships. Each of those years, the club has rewarded our hard work with commemorative outerwear. Not only does the club recognize the growth of athletic achievement, but also the fruits of academic and community service. In 1981, the Milton Booster Club began awarding $500 scholarships to senior athletes at graduation. Those few simple seeds have turned into 10 annual awards. From running the concession stands at athletic events, to taking care of the championship banners that hang in the gym, the Milton Booster Club's rich harvest continues to support our Milton athletics. As a young child, my great-grandparents showed me firsthand the work and dedication it takes to grow things. Working for hours, making sure the plants had what they needed to thrive. These gardening lessons have taught me that in life, you must nurture the things that are important to you. Audrey Hepburn once said, "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow." Well, my tomorrow begins this fall, as I will be carefully selecting the seeds to plant in my future garden. Through a radiology program at Gehrer, I will nurture those seeds to lead me in a career in medical imaging. As we walk through life, we collect seeds from many different gardeners. We must do our part to help them thrive in our garden of life. What seeds will you be collecting for your own bountiful harvest?
Jordan Hackenberg, Milton YMCA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jordan Hackenberg, and I'm proudly representing the Milton YMCA and the 2023 Harvest Festival Pageant. As a senior at Milton Area High School, I'm involved in many organizations and activities, as well as playing piano, tennis, and dance. I'm also very involved in my family's business, Hackenberg Apiaries. Just as this year's theme tells us to plant today, harvest tomorrow, our responsibility as beekeepers is to help pollinate crops, not only in our community, but throughout the United States. Did you know the bees are responsible for pollinating 80% of the crops throughout our country, or that every third bite of food you take is pollinated by a bee? Farmers plant seeds, and apiaries assist in pollinating by taking bees to needed areas. For example, in the spring, we started in Pennsylvania with apples and cherries, then moved to Maine for blueberry pollination. During the year, the bees will make different types of honey depending on the type of crop. The honey I'm holding tonight was produced from crops on the East Coast. Albert Einstein once said, "If the bee disappeared off the face of the earth, man would only have 4 years left to live." Like the bees, the Milton YMCA helps pollinate communities through membership and various programming. During the COVID shutdown, the YMCA prepared meals and made them available to Milton and other surrounding areas in hopes of lessening food insecurities. Other local businesses aided the YMCA's mission, including Jersey Mike's, Subway, and Domino's. Through this initiative, the YMCA was able to serve over 150,000 meals throughout our area. I would like to leave you with one last thought. Like the bees, we each leave a small piece of ourselves wherever we go. As we engage with others, strive to leave positive pieces along the way. By doing this, we can plant seeds today for tomorrow's harvest.
Abigail Saber, the Lions Club.
Good evening. I'm Abigail Saber, and I proudly represent the Milton Lions Club. I'm the daughter of Paul and Rebecca Saber and sister of one brother, Sam. Our family includes 2 dogs, a cat, and a handful of chickens. I'm a member of our National Honor Society, Future Business Leaders of America, and Future Farmers of America, among many others. I plan to further my education with the goal of becoming a large animal veterinarian. Animals have been a part of my life for as long as I can remember, and I have the highest respect for the work and hardship that goes into jobs in the field of agriculture. I have gained the experiences of raising a goat to show in a local fair and assisting a veterinarian x-ray and cast my own goat's broken leg. This year's Milton Harvest Festival theme, Plant Today, Harvest Tomorrow, affects me both literally and symbolically. Growing up, I have witnessed the process from planting seeds to harvesting the crop and all of the blood, sweat, and passion that go into providing only the best of products. Symbolically, this theme means seeing a need and working to provide a solution. Lions Club International does this by funding research for blindness, as our local Milton Lions do their part by aiding in the collection and distribution of used eyeglasses and providing eye exams for needy Miltonians. Additional outreaches include Leader Dogs for the Blind and supporting Camp Victory, a camp for special needs children with cancer and other medical illnesses. Planting Today may just be providing the idea to donate food to those in need, or going on a mission trip overseas, as I did to help a local church in Belize. You are planting seeds in all that you do, whether you're aware of it or not. So take the time to say hello to the stranger on the street, to help a friend in need, or to become active in your local community. Because as in life, a seed must be planted in order to reap a bountiful harvest.
Lydia Crawford, the Milton Alumni Association.
As G.K. Chesterton once said, education is simply the soul of society as it passes from one generation to another. Good evening, my name is Lydia Crawford and I am proud to be representing the Milton Alumni Association. Tonight I'm carrying with me my great-great-great-grandmother, Clara Lefebvre's 1918 diploma. This opportunity is extremely special to me as on May 30th, 2024, I will become a 5th generation graduate in my family from Milton Area High School. I'm the proud daughter of 1993 graduates Bob and Megan Crawford and the sister of 2021 graduate Kyler Crawford. The Alumni Association continues to support generational success. Every year they generously provide scholarships to graduating seniors as well as past graduates. In addition, they sponsor the senior breakfast and host the emeritus reunion for all 50-year-plus alumni. This year's Harvest Festival theme, Plant Today, Harvest Tomorrow, is defining of both the Alumni Association's mission and of my journey as a Miltonian. As a student and community member, I'm currently planting my seed. I eagerly have taken on the role as class of 2024's Vice President. I'm a member of our athletic leadership team, National Honor Society, and Spanish Honor Society. I also keep busy by being a participant on Milton Girls Tennis and track and field teams. On the weekends, you can find me working as a hostess at one of Milton's finest restaurants, Lisa's Milltown Deli, all of which are promoting growth of the seed I've begun to instill. Looking back, I'm so appreciative that my parents chose to plant their seed here in Milton. With the 25 years my mom has devoted as a district teacher and my dad's continuous support of the wrestling program, I too am passionate about improving our already amazing school and community. As I move on, I'll be harvesting those seeds instilled in me by my administrators, teachers, coaches, friends, and family by furthering my education to study nursing. Education is simply the soul of society. I will forever be Panther proud.
Aubrey Carl, the Kiwanis Club.
Education is like a seed that when harvested, education is like a seed that when watered with knowledge and experience grows into true wisdom, said Richard S. Hartmetz. Good evening, my name is Aubrey Carl and I am representing the Kiwanis Club of Milton and Warrior Run. I'm excited to be a Princess candidate in the 47th Annual Harvest Festival. As a student at Milton High School, I have participated in a variety of clubs and sports such as FBLA, Interact, National Honor Society, tennis, and track and field. As I move toward graduation and harvesting what I have learned from high school, I plan to plant new seeds at a four-year university where I will explore business education in marketing and finance. My sponsor, the Kiwanis Club, is involved in many community initiatives with the work they do to support, encourage, and provide access to books, not only promotes literacy, but plants seeds and continues to water them with knowledge and learned experiences to allow them to grow. The Kiwanis Club holds book sale fundraisers to support local community libraries, a little free library in the Meadows Mobile Home Park, and to make books available for local laundromats. By planting seeds of literacy in our community, they see the growth and potential for various and bountiful harvests of education, entertainment, inspiration, adventure, and hopefully even wisdom. I would like to share with you one of my extended family's Christmas traditions relating to literacy. We do a joke book exchange and read those books aloud. This basket that I'm carrying holds a few of the books we have shared over the last few years. These books were seeds of laughter, fun, and joy, and the harvest of them was almost immediate. When was the last time you read a book aloud? You could even try it with a different accent for more fun.
Leah Willow, Time, the Improved Milton Experience.
Good evening. My name is Leah Willow. Being born and raised in Milton, Pennsylvania, I feel very honored and excited to be a part of this special community event. Growing up, I have always had a creative side to me. Loved ones can often find me painting, sewing, drawing, or anything where I can express my artistic nature. Albert Einstein once said, "Creativity is seeing what others see and thinking what no one else ever thought." I can look at something very simple and imagine that object as something more captivating. This year, I have the honor of being sponsored by Time, also known as the Improved Milton Experience. Time is a non-profit organization focused on the regeneration of Milton by preserving its history and using creativity to make our town more vibrant and interesting. Time leaves many community improvement goals, but the one I love the most is Blight to Bright. This goal is to revitalize downtown Milton into a more creative, artistic, and fascinating place through art. I adore the theme this year, Plant Today, Harvest Tomorrow. It is important to plant your seeds, nurture and water those seeds, and then in time, you will reap the benefits. My sponsor, Time, does this by investing their time and creativity in Milton so that residents and future residents have a gorgeous place to live and thrive. One way I have planted a seed is by helping younger kids with their art in hopes that they become passionate artists. This experience has been amazing. I never thought I would be competing in a pageant like my mother did when she was my age. Win or lose, I feel very blessed to have been given this opportunity to learn and grow alongside beautiful, talented, and bright young women who I can call my friends. Alderman Dino once said, "Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later." So, I plan to continue planting seeds in the hopes that they grow into a bountiful and thriving harvest in the future.
EMS of Milton.
The famous actor John Wayne once said, "Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway." This is exactly the mindset the brave men and women of the Milton Emergency Medical Services implement on a daily basis. They continually exhibit noble acts by putting their lives at risk for their community, asking nothing in return. I am proud to represent the Milton EMS in this year's Harvest Festival pageant. Not only does the Milton EMS provide essential services to our community, but they have also provided life-saving assistance to my friend, Mason Moyer, son of my advisor. For those of you who know how the pleasure of meeting Mason, he is a 10-year-old bubbly 5th grader in the Milton School District who has had to rely on life-saving measures from the Milton EMS due to various health conditions. His medical conditions have even warranted being extricated out of his bedroom window to receive care. This is just another example of the lengths our hometown heroes are willing to go in order to save lives. I will be forever grateful to the men and women of our local EMS for acting selflessly and saving the lives of those we know and love. My name is Adriana Olival, a current senior here at the Milton Area High School. I give much gratitude and appreciation to my family in assisting and shaping me into the person I am today. When not competing on the softball field or volunteering for various school committees, you can find me unwinding to the greatest lyricist of this century, Taylor Swift. After graduation, I plan to pursue a career in entertainment marketing in hopes that the seasoned knowledge that I will plan today will encourage future students to use their knowledge to harvest tomorrow. I'd like to thank each and every one of you in attendance this evening for coming out and supporting me and the other pageant contestants. In closing, I'd like to end with a quote by Sarah Ware. Preparation is never lost time. The seeds you plant today will bring a harvest tomorrow.
It was just 6 weeks ago that these young women presented their speeches for the first time to the advisors and the pageant committee. We are thrilled with the results of their hard work and determination and hope you share the delight in their accomplishment. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Milton Harvest Festival Princess. And now, as the contestants are getting ready backstage, the pageant committee is pleased to present for this evening's musical entertainment 2 of Milton's talented singers, Eli Reitz and Raf Martinez. Raf is a senior enrolled in the ACES program, studying at Bloomsburg University. He enjoys singing songs made famous by Michael Bublé, Frank Sinatra, and Perry Como, and has participated in several of Milton's theater productions. Also a senior, Eli is grateful to be able to perform tonight as he loves the Milton stage. He is active in the MHS Drama Club shows, most recently appearing as Bill Flynn in Chicago. This summer, he was in the ensemble of the Community Theater League's production of Grease. He also sings with the Milton Community Choir and the Buffalo Valley Singers. Eli plans to study music education and performance in college. Both young men are members of the high school concert choir and select ensemble, and both were recently cast in the Milton High School winter musical, White Christmas, with performances December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Please help me welcome to the stage Eli Reitz and Raf Martinez.
Hello Milton, how are we doing tonight? That's great to hear. All right, well, I'm Eli Reitz, and this is Rafael Martinez, and we're going to be entertaining you tonight.
Yeah, we've got a few songs lined up for here tonight, and you know, we're theater snobs, so we had to pick a few songs from theater, and we're just going to have a few short descriptions to read out, starting with Eli.
Originally opening on Broadway in 1989, City of Angels is the story of an author turned screenwriter struggling with the decision between adapting his book into a soulless movie or refusing to compromise the integrity of his novel. The following song is an argument between the author Stein and his detective character Stone. Without further ado, here is You're Nothing Without Me from City of Angels.
Some gumshoe, you just don't think well. Get this dumb gumshoe, you come from my inkwell. Is your mouth lonely with 1 foot in them? Stone, your brain only holds thoughts I spell out. You are a novel cane. One speck of lint that fell out the last time that I picked my brain.
You are so jealous of my track record. Tolstoy, do tell us your feeble track record. Your weak knees brand you, soft and unstable. One small push and you fold like a card table. You drool at my adventures. Your bras in bed are more. Go home and soak your dentures. Your pen is no match for my sword. You're nothing without me. Without me, you're just undefined. You wouldn't exist. You'd never be missed. I tell you, you're out of my mind. A show-off, a blowhard. You're equal parts hot air and cold. And no one would doubt me. Without me, you're nothing at all. You're in my plot, I'm still your creator. I call each shot, I'm your private dictator. You are so thick, you eat, breathe, sleep fiction. I'm your meal ticket, knee deep in cheap fiction. Gloating ignoramus, you haven't any shame. Hey, I'm a famous Seamus, and most people don't know your name. You're nothing without me. Without me, you just disappear right into thin air, and no one would care or notice you ever were here. A puppet, an upstart, a loser who's destined to fall. I'm everything you always wanted to be. Let's deal with the issue you wish you were me. You're nothing without me. Without me, you're nothing at all. Although originally a 1967 screenplay starring Gene Wilder, The Producers was later adapted into a musical movie starring Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane in 2005. The Producers is the story of Max Bialystok and Leo Bloom, two Broadway producers looking to scam investors out of $2 million by putting on the worst show Broadway has ever seen. Here is We Can Do It from The Producers.
Step 1. We find the worst flavor. Step 2. We hire the worst director in town. Step 3. I raise $2 million. 2. One for me, one for you. Step 4. We hire the worst actors in New York, and we open on Broadway. And before you can say step 5, we open on Broadway, take our $2 million and go to Rio.
Rio? Nah, that'd never work.
What did Lewis say to Clark when everything looked bleak? What did Sir Edmund say to Tenzing as they struggled towards Everest Peak? What did Washington say to his troops as they crossed the Delaware? I'm sure you're well aware.
What'd they say?
We can do it. We can do it. We can do it, me and you. We can do it. We can do it. We can make our dreams come true. Everything you've ever wanted is just waiting to be had. Beautiful girls wearing nothing but pearls, caressing you, undressing you, and driving you mad. We can do it. We can do it. This is not the time to shirk. We can do it. We can do it. Say goodbye to Betty Clerk. Hi, producer.
Yes, producer.
I mean you, sir, go berserk. We can do it. We can do it. And I know it's gonna work.
What do you say, Bloom?
What do I say? sir? What do I say? Finally a chance to make my dreams come true, sir. What do I say? What do I say? What do I say to you, sir? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. That's not me. I'm a loser. I'm a coward. I'm a chicken, don't you see? When it comes to wooing women, there's a few things that I lack. Beautiful girls wearing nothing but pearls, chasing me, embracing me, I'd have an attack.
Why, you miserable, cowardly, wretched little caterpillar. Don't you ever want to spread your wings and become a butterfly? Don't you ever want to fly your way to glory? We can do it. God is not to do it. Rock and grab that holy grail. We can do it. God is not to do it. Drink champagne, not ginger ale. Come on, Leo. You see O, you see Rio, I see jail. We can do it. I can do it. We can do it. I can do it 'cause I know it's gonna fail. All right, folks, I'm going to give the floor to Raph here for a few minutes. I'll see you in a bit.
Well, now it's just me. I'd like to take a moment to just say thank you all so much for coming out here tonight. I'm sure that the young ladies backstage really appreciate it, and we appreciate being given a chance to talk about how you should come see our show. So, as you heard earlier, we are performing White Christmas this year, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And even though it's early days, we've started rehearsing just recently. We've already put a lot of work into it, and I can see in everyone, people who comes out to rehearsals every day, just how great we want to make the show. And we have so many talented people and such a talented cast. Just, you know, so many people both on stage and backstage that are so amazing. And I think that it's going to be a phenomenal performance. We should really come and see it. It would be an absolute honor to perform for you, and I think that you would enjoy coming to see the show. Without further ado, I'm singing Sway by Dean Martin. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Sway with me, sway more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Dance with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Tears may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. It's an instrumental if you couldn't tell. Just want to point that out. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make it rhythms
somehow. Sway me smooth, sway now. Sway me close, sway me smooth, sway now.
Eli, you're up. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with another speech. Here is Extraordinary from the musical Pippin. Patch on the roof and pitch in the hay is not my idea of a perfect day. When you're extraordinary, you gotta do extraordinary things. I'm not the type who loses sleep over the size of the compost heap. When you're extraordinary, you think about extraordinary things. Oh, I once knew a man, he lived each day the same, safe and sane and sound. And when they told me he died, I didn't cry. All I could say was, how could they tell? Oh, looking at life from deep in a rut may give you a view of the sunshine, but it's unnecessary for someone who is very extraordinary like me. If the floorboards are squeaking and the doorboards are leaking and the chimney's in need of repair, if the garden has brambles and the yard is in shambles, well, I'm terribly sorry, but I don't care. I've gotta be someone who lives all of his life in superlatives. I'm extraordinary, I gotta do extraordinary things. The fact that I'm special is easy to see, so why doesn't anybody see it but me? I'm extraordinary, I need to do extraordinary things. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Don't make me think about everyday things. They're so secondary to someone who is very extraordinary like me.
Thank you, gentlemen. That was wonderful. Weren't the speeches wonderful? I know it's hard to narrow your choices for the 5 finalists based solely on their speeches. Maybe seeing the girls in their beautiful gowns will help. Or maybe their promenade will just make it all more difficult. We're about to find out. Aliana Ayala, the Getting Ahead Foundation. The daughter of Christina Ayala, Aliana is 5 feet 2 inches tall with brown hair and brown eyes. Her siblings are Anthony, Angela, Avon, Addison, Andrew, and Michael. In addition, she has a cat, Simba, and a rabbit named Ollie. As a senior leader on the cross-country team, Aliana is proud to have helped motivate some of her teammates to finish their runs and get through the tough moments. She admires her art teacher, Mrs. Baker, whom she credits for the reason she loves art. Through more freedom in the art room, Mrs. Baker has allowed Aliana to use many different mediums to produce artwork, and she makes her laugh, even on her bad days. Thank you, Aliana. Alicia Prieto, the GFWC Women's Club of Milton. At 5 feet 6 inches tall, this brown-haired, brown-eyed girl is the daughter of Jonathan and Jody Prieto and has a brother, Nicholas. Alicia dearly admires her cheerleading coach, Tracy Ferguson. She tells us, having spent almost every day for the past 4 years together, Coach Ferguson has taught her many life lessons, including accountability, leadership, and spontaneity. She's also taught her the importance of being on time. An experience Alicia says she will never forget is placing 6th in the state cheerleading competition. One of her favorite memories from past festivals is watching the princess contestants on stage and hoping one day to be in the pageant. And here she is. Thank you, Alicia. Talia Bardol, the Milton American Legion and Auxiliary, Post 71. An exciting moment for Talia happened when she bred her 2 New Zealand red rabbits and was surprised with 10 healthy babies. Talia has even more pets: 3 dogs, Harley, Dakota, and Malia, 2 cats, Izzy and Mittens, a turtle, Raphael, and 6 rabbits: Alfie, Eclipse, Clementine, Arlo, Honey, and Pumpkin, plus the 10 babies. This 5 foot 9 inch senior has blonde hair and hazel eyes and is the daughter of Tanya and Terry Bardol and has 2 brothers, Tanner and Kyle. She most admires her friend Molly, last year's Rabbit Queen, because of her amazing knowledge and willingness to share that knowledge with others. Talia aspires to do the same. Thank you, Talia. Maria Painter, the Milton YMCA. Maria admires her teacher, Amanda Smith-Dirk, who has been a huge part of her high school career, having faith in her, pushing her outside her comfort zone, and molding her into the person she is today. She's helped Maria get into the workforce at Summit Early Learning. At 4 foot 11.5 inches tall, with black hair and dark brown eyes, Maria is the daughter of Lynn Painter and the granddaughter of Bonnie Painter, and she has a dog named Bella. Her memories of past harvest festivals include seeing friends participate in the pageant, watching the parade, and seeing the community come together to celebrate our wonderful town. As a friend, Maria is proudest when she sees what her friends can accomplish when she supports them. Thank you, Maria. Abigail Kitchen, the Milton Rotary Club. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, with light brown hair and blue eyes, Abigail is the daughter of Ryan and Sarah Kitchen. She has 1 sibling, Lane, a dog named Duke, and Mimi the cat. A humble experience for Abigail occurred this past summer while repairing a house on a mission trip. Although the flooring was collapsing and mold was growing everywhere, the family was still filled with joy and loved the Lord. Abigail admires her basketball coach, Kristen Dolan, because she's always working to better herself, puts 100% effort into everything she does, and is the most caring person she knows. A favorite festival memory is driving John Deere tractors in the parade alongside her parents, passing out pumpkins. Thank you, Abigail. Aubrey and Madeline, 2 dogs, Lincoln and Milo, and a cat named Stella. At 5 feet 2 inches tall, with strawberry blonde hair and hazel eyes, Elena admires her boyfriend's mother, Amy, because of the love she has shown to her and everyone around her. Festival memories are racing her sisters for candy during the parade. Because she was the slowest, they always left candy for her. She's always proud to brighten someone's day when they are feeling down. Thank you, Elena. Zoe Latier, the Milton Fire Department. An experience for which Zoe will be forever grateful is becoming part of a local youth group that has introduced her to new friends and a stronger connection to God. This 5 foot 6 inch senior with blonde hair and blue eyes is the daughter of Jason and Donna Latier and Steve and Danielle Franz. She has 5 siblings, Zach, Carter, and Gabby Latier, and Emma and Logan Franz, as well as an old English bulldog, Max, and a cat named Jinx. Zoe admires her best friend, who inspires her to be the best version of herself. As a friend and classmate herself, Zoe is proudest when the people around her achieve their goals, no matter how small. Thank you, Zoe. Kaylee Savage, the Booster Club. This 5 foot tall cheerleader with brown hair and blue eyes cites performing at NCAA national competition and hitting a clean routine as an exciting moment for her, proving that all the long practices and hard work paid off. The daughter of Dustin and Brandy Savage, she has a brother, Logan, 2 dogs, Rocky and Storm, and a turtle named Franklin. Kaylee admires Tracy Ferguson, who has been a cheerleading coach for 28 years, teaching 4th graders all day and coaching teenagers after school. Her fondest festival memory is marching in the parade with her cheer team each year. This year will be a new memory, riding in a convertible with the other pageant contestants. Thank you, Kaylee. Jordan Hackenberg, the Milton YMCA. A mission trip to Gehrer Wilderness Camp in Florida was a most humbling experience for Jordan as the group helped clean up after a disastrous hurricane and plant trees. The daughter of David and Beth Hackenberg, she has 3 brothers, Joe, Justin, and Jonathan. This 5 foot 5 inch blue-eyed blonde says she admires Mrs. Davis, who makes class interesting and fun, and has the same love of baking and cooking as she does. Jordan's favorite memories of the past festivals include watching the parade and enjoying all the good food. Thank you, Jordan. Abigail Saber, Milton Lions Club. Abigail has many memories of past harvest festivals, participating in the pet parade, decorating a scarecrow, and joining with her family to watch the parade. This year, however, being in the Princess Pageant is a completely different experience. She has enjoyed learning and growing beside her friends and getting more involved in the community. Abigail is 5 foot 5 inches tall with blonde hair and blue eyes. She's the daughter of Paul and Rebecca Saber and has a younger brother, Sam, 2 dogs, 2 goats, 1 cat, and 6 chickens. Abigail admires her teachers who have helped her to realize what she is passionate about through their honesty, support, and advice. Thank you, Abigail. Lydia Crawford, the Milton Alumni Association. Lydia says she most admires her friend, Kelly Hawes, who graduated 2 years ago and was also in the pageant, because she spreads kindness and a smile wherever she goes. At 5 foot 8 inches, Lydia is the daughter of Bob and Megan Crawford and has a brother, Kyler, and a dog, Macy. Throughout high school, Lydia has watched the school culture come together through sports, and she is proud of helping to start the tailgate tradition the morning of home football games, which sets the mood for the day. Her favorite festival memories are watching the parades at her great-grandfather Reitz's house at the start of the parade and getting big handfuls of candy. Thank you, Lydia. Aubrey Carr, Kiwanis Club. Aubrey cites an education trip to New York City, visiting the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, and the World Trade Center Museum as an interesting opportunity to learn about the culture and rich history of the city. She most admires her accounting teacher, Mr. O'Connor, because he goes above and beyond to ensure students grasp the material, and he builds personal connections with them. At 5 feet 4 inches tall, with blonde hair and brown eyes, Aubrey is the daughter of Scott and Rebecca Carl and has a sister, Haley. She remembers riding in her dad's convertible in past festival parades when he drove previous candidates. This time, she'll be riding as a candidate herself. Thank you, Aubrey. Leah Willow, Time, the Improved Milton Experience. This 5 foot 5 inch senior with dusty blonde hair and gray-green eyes is the daughter of Angela and Matthew Willow and has 3 siblings, Nina, Austin, and Dylan, and 4 cats. Leah said planning and setting up the 2023 Milton prom was a stressful time for her, as so many people counted on her to plan that special night. But in the end, all the work resulted in a huge success. As a friend, Leah is proudest when people are comfortable with her and know they can rely on her for help. She most admires her Uncle Jerry from church because he has such a kind soul and a smile to brighten anyone's day. Thank you, Leah. Adriana Alaba, EMS of Milton. Adriana most admires Amelia Earhart because of her work to motivate women to pursue their careers and her support of equal rights for women. She believes, as a friend, it's important to be thoughtful of others and treat them equally. This 5 feet 5 inch senior is the daughter of Andrea Moore and has a sister, Ella, a brother, Wyatt, and a dog named Dolly. Pitching a one-hitter in a Little League softball game was an exciting moment for Adriana, and it taught her the importance of teamwork. Although she wanted a no-hitter, she realized what really mattered was doing her best and having fun. Thank you, Adriana. It is now up to our judges to decide who the finalists are going to be. I'm sure you've picked your favorites, but why don't you take some time to compare notes and see if you can select the young lady who will represent the Harvest Festival. We'll find out in just a bit. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've had the chance to meet this year's candidates, let me take you back 1 year when our 2022 princess began her reign. Tonight, she passes on the crown to another very deserving young woman. Please join me in welcoming the 2022 Harvest Festival Princess, Alora Faust.
Just under a year ago today, I began my story as the 2022 Milton Harvest Festival Princess. When I entered the pageant, I expected to come out of it with at the very least a fun memory from high school I could look back on and smile at. But nothing could have prepared me for being crowned princess and receiving such a high honor. On top of being princess, this year I graduated 4th in the class of 2023, received various scholarships, and most recently began studying speech and language pathology at Bloomsburg University. I could not be more excited to be back in my hometown tonight to crown this year's princess and watch her begin such an enchanting chapter of her life story. Thank you.
You've had plenty of time to meet the candidates and to make your predictions. It's time to see who the judges have selected. The order in which I read the names of the 5 finalists is not significant. Representing the GFWC Women's Club, Alicia Pearson. Representing the Historical Society, Maria Painter. Representing the Milton Library, Elena Chappell. Representing the Milton Alumni Association. Representing Time, Lee Willard. These 5 finalists will be asked one final question. This question can be read only one time. So without further delay, if Alicia would stay on stage, the other girls may exit. Bye, Alicia. Waiting for them to get to the soundproof room. Our Harvest Festival literally began with tomatoes planted around Milton and harvested into Chef Boyardee products. How can the following figurative words guide you to personal success, like farmers locally helped grow a local industry? Plant a seed of kindness, gather a bouquet of friendship.
Gathering a seed of kindness and a bouquet of friendship really shows how our community can come together and work together as one and join in community events and all harvest so we can plant a better tomorrow within us.
Our Harvest Festival literally began with tomatoes planted around Milton and harvested into Chef Boyardee products. How can the following figurative words guide you to personal success, like the farmers locally help grow a local industry? Plant a seed of kindness, gather a bouquet of friendship.
These words mean to me that wherever life goes, you should always find the kindness and greatness in everything and appreciate all the people and friends that support you and comfort you.
Our Harvest Festival literally began with tomatoes planted around Milton and harvested into Chef Boyardee products. How can the following figurative words guide you to personal success, like farmers locally helped grow a local industry? Plant a seed of kindness, gather a bouquet of friendship.
Just as farmers have helped develop Milton, I would plant my seed by just being kind to everyone. As these friendships come together, it makes me stronger and it makes us stronger as a unit. The more friendships we have, the better our town will be.
Our Harvest Festival literally began with tomatoes planted around Milton and harvested into Chef Boyardee products. How can the following figurative words guide you to personal success, like farmers locally help grow a local industry? Plant a seed of kindness, gather a bouquet of friendship.
Plant a seed of kindness could mean being kind anywhere you go and influencing others.
Our Harvest Festival literally began with tomatoes planted around Milton and harvested into Chef Boyardee products. How can the following figurative words guide you to personal success, like farmers locally helped grow a local industry? Plant a seed of kindness, gather a bouquet of friendship.
I believe that you find things that you like to do with your friends, whatever that may be. That will cause you to have fun memories and traditions to have for the future.
The judges' task is now complete, and it's in the hands of the tabulators to total the numbers. Each girl earns points on poise, stage presence, and appearance in both casual and formal attire, and finally, her speech. While the tabulators continue their work, let me tell you more about the people who have selected the finalists, and very soon, the princess, from this amazing group of young women. First, our judges. Hank Baylor. Our veteran judge, Hank, who lives in Lewisburg, is a Milton native. Hank earned his degree in history and political science and is a Navy veteran who served in Vietnam. He worked for 25 years for Memorex Corporation, starting as a field service engineer and progressing to vice president of field operations. He returned to his roots in 1995 after a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. He settled in East Buffalo Township, served as a supervisor for 17 years, and held a 7-year term as police commissioner for the Buffalo Valley Police Department. He still focuses on his priorities of God, family, and country, with service as an active volunteer for the William Cameron Fire Board and the Red Cross, to name a few. He also loves music, singing with the Buffalo Valley Singers, and spoiling his 3 can-do-no-wrong grandchildren. Welcome back, Hank. Pam Burns. Pam is also a returning judge. She works as Assistant Vice President and Branch Manager for First Commonwealth Bank in Danville. A Lewisburg native and resident, she serves on the board of the Susquehanna Valley Greenway Partnership and the Lewisburg Alumni Association. She also is on the committee for the Seroptimus Dream It, Be It Young Women's Conference and the Geisinger Ball on Broadway to benefit Janet Weiss Children's Hospital. In her spare time, Pam likes to write, play trivia, and spend time with her niece and nephews. She holds a bachelor's degree in communications from King's College in Wilkes-Barre and a master's in communication studies from Bloomsburg University. Welcome back, Pam. Bob Garrett. Bob serves as the President and CEO of the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce, a position he's held for 9 years. Under his leadership, the Chamber membership has increased and the Central Susquehanna Valley Thruway has gone from the drawing board to reality. He grew up in southeastern Pennsylvania, graduated from Thaddeus Stevens State School of Technology, and received his teacher's certificate from Penn State. In 1980, he began his professional career at Sun Area Vocational Technical School. As Union County Economic Development Council Director in the 1990s, Bob had a major role in siting the Allenwood Federal Correctional Complex and expansion of several well-known companies. 30 years ago, Bob made a career change to work for PennDOT in Harrisburg under Governor Tom Ridge and 4 different governors before joining the Chamber. Welcome, Bob. Laura Krieger. Laura lives in Williamsport with her husband Josh and 2 children, Noah, 10, and Emma, 8. She works as a realtor with Keller Williams and has been in real estate for the past 8 years. She also runs the local Builders Association. Laura loves making connections in the community, both professionally and personally. She's an active member of the school PTO and volunteers for Habitat for Humanity, where she is team leader for the Women Build home that is under construction in Williamsport. She also works with the Ronald McDonald House. We're happy to have you with us tonight, Laura. Sydney Robertson. A native of Williamsport, Sydney Robertson was crowned Miss Pennsylvania USA in July of 2021 and represented our state at the Miss USA 2021 pageant in Tulsa, Oklahoma. She was also 4th runner-up in 2020. She is the first contestant to win Miss Congeniality at Miss Teen USA and Miss Photogenic at Miss USA. Sydney is a professional model. Thank you for joining us tonight, Sydney. The tabulation of scores is in the hands of the people who are seated with the judges. Brittany Rife, Joni Powell, Kayla Seibert, and Pat Young. We really appreciate their hard work in tabulating the scores. We would be remiss if we didn't recognize the hard work and dedication of the festival committee. Thank you to co-chair Derek Longan and Ned Germini and the rest of the committee members who continue to bring excitement and energy to the festival. Each of this year's contestants has done an amazing job. I'm sure you share the pageant committee pride in their success. They have represented themselves, their families, and their organizations with poise and grace. We hope this evening, as well as the rest of the festival week, will be a treasured memory for all of them. The young women on this stage have received assistance from their sponsors and support from their advisors, who serve as coaches and cheerleaders throughout the pageant process. We could never thank them enough for supporting these young women through this nerve-wracking process and helping to build their confidence as they performed in front of the pageant committee the first and last times. A big thank you to all of you who have made this evening possible. Among the others who contribute to the pageant and the festival is Fetter's Jewelers. For 37 years, Kirby Fetter has provided the contestants with a silver charm as a memento of the pageant. He also donates the crown and a diamond necklace for the princess. With Alora's help, we will present the charms. Ladies, please come to Alora to receive your gift as your name is called. Aliana. Lydia. Elena. Jordan. Kaylee. Talia. Zoe. Abigail Kitchen. Leah. Aubrey. Adriana. Maria. Alicia. Abigail Saber. In addition to the charms each candidate receives, the princess and runner-up receive flowers and jewelry. Both of these ladies also earn a scholarship to support their education after graduating from Milton High School. A big thank you to the Milton Savings Bank for the $500 scholarship to the Harvest Princess to commend her outstanding achievement tonight. Milton Savings Bank has served their community since 1920 by sponsoring many of Milton's organizations and is proud to continue the tradition of contributing to our wonderful community. First runner-up will also receive a $150 award. There are many people who help behind the scenes to help make this pageant a success each year. The contestants' beautiful photos which have been displayed in Fulmer's store window, are courtesy of Posterman Photography, LLC. Also, thank you to Lisa Machezik and Becky Stallnecker for taking care of the tickets, which are compliments of Sarah Dries, who also made the sashes for tonight. Thank you also to Tom Aber, who generously donated the trophy this evening, the Standard Journal for the program you are holding, Charlene's pedal top for the tuxedos for the escorts, Patrick Maynard and Olivia Maynard for the sound system, Milton Lutheran Church for the rehearsal venue, and to Milton High School for the auditorium this evening. The Harvest Festival Princess Pageant would not be what it is today without the generous contributions from our community. We must give a big thank you to the entire community for the generosity of your time, talent, and donations. The final award is given in memory of Ben and Betty Zeckman. Betty was a founder of the Harvest Festival Princess Pageant, a supporter for 25 years, and an MC for several of the pageants. Both Ben and Betty were devoted volunteers, always working to make our community a better place. To honor their memory and celebrate their spirit, we've created the Ben and Betty Zeckman Spirit Award. It's given to the contestant who best exemplifies Betty's spirit and enthusiasm, as well as her commitment. The winner is chosen by a written vote from the contestants and advisors, and as the girl who has most consistently demonstrated kindness, helpfulness, cheerfulness, and camaraderie during the pageant festivities. The recipient will receive a silver bracelet and a $100 award from the children of Ben and Betty Zeckman. Without further delay, I am proud to present to you the 2023 Ben and Betty Zeckman Spirit Award winner, representing the Milton Fire Department, Zoe Latier. To announce our runner-up and our princess, we have one more announcement that we'd like to make. The American Legion, Post 71, is sponsoring a 9/11 ceremony on Monday, September 11th at 6 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Park on the south side of the Moose. It's about a half hour. One reason and one reason only, we will not forget. Everyone is welcome to join following for some fellowship and a sandwich at the Legion. The anticipation is over. Please remain in your seats while the press photographers complete their work. Will our 5 finalists please rise? Our first runner-up and recipient of the $150 Scholarship Award, representing Time, Leah Willow. And ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Milton Harvest Festival Princess, representing the Milton Library, Elena.